welcome to the Rye for a beautiful, sunny Saturday round 4 clash. For the Hawks, it's their first game of the season in conference, and for the Giants, looking to bounce back after a tough loss to the Lions. Both teams really hold high aspirations to make it to the big dance at the end of the season, so this will tell us a lot about both teams. And we are underway here.
Oh yeah, we need to.
Gemma wins the ruck tap, but Hawks are out back. It looks good contest. No one taking clean possession so far. It's still rolling around. And there we go. Hawks do get it out, but great tackle by Gemma. Great handball out. And long kick to space. Can't quite stick the mark. 2-on-1. And running into the 50 here. Over the top. Is it going to roll through? It is. And a behind. So first score of this contest is a behind to the Hawks. Great run there. Bit of confusion by the Giants, and 2 tackling 1 left them out free. But can't quite convert.
Are you happy to do the scoreboard, or should I do it?
Can do the scoreboard. Big kick out, doesn't quite make the distance. And it goes back in behind. Early pressure from the Hawks. To start off the game, and the Hawks go bang.
Was that up to 8 now, not 9?
They kicked 2 behinds.
You're 2 behinds and a goal, so that's 8?
I picked 2 highest score.
2 plus 6.
Ignore me. I've just come off playing for the men. So Susie out the back gets the tap, gets the hands out to Heiner. Heiner, boot to ball. Going to fall short of the contest, but bounced well read by Steve. And is it going to fall to Aaliyah? It's going to bounce just over Aaliyah's head and locked in.
Great play, Giants! Great play!
So good response from the Giants there. First time they've clearly got possession today. So Dory putting her hand up. That does look like a bit of a disparity in the ruck, and Dory wins the ruck. Taps down to Hawk. Sprays the handball out, gets it well. Kick clear. Gemma and Heiner trying to talk through who gets the ball. Can't quite pick it up cleanly. And by the new Suski on the snap. And unfortunately, play on touch is a call. So crunch straight away. Does she have the ball? We're going to lock it away, and we're going to do a ball up. Touched off the ball very early, and a couple have switched on there. So Dory gets a clean tap, but again, Hawks win the possession clearly. Over the back, it's a race between 2 Hawks and Rose, and the Hawks win it out. Another kick to space. It's going to bounce over Dana. Bounce comfortably for the Hawks. Overlap here. Just misses the target. Taps it forward. Nikki picks it up, and he's crunched by 2, but the ball does spill out. Dana, good handball to Susie. Captain Susie gets a handball out to Gemma. And good kick into the middle. It's a good contest. Steve, 2-on-1, brings it to ground.
Good from Steve.
And here we go. Handball out the back. Good pressure behind her. There's another spare player. Great kick. It's to the lead. It's a drop mark. Chloe trying to pick it up, and does well to pick it up. And gets boot to ball. A penetrating kick just over the head of Steve. Is Chloe going to get there first? I think it's going to be everyone. It might even roll to Philo. Not quite Philo. Philly. Wrong Phil person.
Philo making a surprise. Philo making a surprise appearance for the women's team.
He'll be chuffed with that. He needs to come down. We need all the support, all the flags. Handball back out to Yui. Very calm under pressure. He goes in the middle. Looks a 3. He looks 2-on-3. Giants still win it. Gemma off the ground. Can Suski get the ball? Just doesn't sit. Over the top and crunch straight away. And that will be a ball up. Locked it in. Went for the ball hard. Locked it in. Didn't drag it.
Actual press.
It's exactly what you want. It's very hard at the ball.
Very pleased with the set down for 6 minutes. So, very particular that Susie plans how he wants
Keep it in mind. So the ball bounces kindly for the Hawks here. Tries to break through two. Does break through two. Long kick. Is it on target? -4. Now.
You're just ahead of the game.
It's just 5 minutes ahead of play. For anyone watching, you're watching play and I'm watching from. So, Nicky will take the kick out here. What do the Giants do? They've had it there for one. Haven't been able to turn that into scoreboard pressure. The Hawks starting to make it.
we love it. What a bounce. The superstar.
Kick. Lowy run. Oh, dropped. Well, a dispute on the ground. Ellen trying to take it in. Taps it out. And Susie just dives in to pick it up, breaks the tackle, and goes. So, up the line. 2-on-1. Chloe makes a good contest of it. And Susie gets her own kick. Kicks down the line. Was it out on the full or was it out of bounds? It was out of bounds.
Getting dirty. Here it is.
Bouncing in on end. It doesn't quite sit.
Very
Very
high.
high.
That was a
Very high.
head
Chloe's not happy. Chloe's really not happy and then calms down. And then a bit of a it was an accident. You could see that the fire straight away. And then it was
Brownie made the mistake. Chloe, how did we wave the flag earlier on? Chloe has got the fire running to the air.
goes over to New Suze. It's called to play on. And she's so not sure about that one.
There's another one from there for the
That's the ball. That didn't look like there was Rose gets the ball. Steve gets the ball. It's going to fall in between a couple. And Dory's going to pick it up. Handball over the back. Is it for Heiner? Bounces just not kindly for Heiner. And Aaliyah with some good pressure there. The ball spilled out back. Heiner looked like she was dumped after got rid of it. But then Hawks are back here. 3 spare behind the ball. Long kick. Drop it out. Here we go. Gemma gets in the big tackle. And I think that's Meg that locked it in there to make sure it wasn't going anywhere. So you got Dory and Gemma in on this contest. There's a lot of height. Gets boots a ball. Great smother by Sue. And again, and that's what it was. Brilliant effort by Smothers the first one. And second effort drags her down. Goes over the top, over the head of Heiner. Ball rolls to space. Can Leah pick it up cleanly? No. Just eludes her. Dory trying so hard. Is it off ground? Tries to go off ground. And that looks like it was close off the ground. And that is the call. So it will be a
This is the Hawks sitting on the Hawks ball. This is Hawks ball. The goalkeeper. So it's going to be difficult to always want to see that. Wasn't it?
So, correct decision. Dory intercept mark. With the wind.
Does she have the distance here?
Can Dory beat it with the wind? Looking for the option. Goes high and goes for a Leah. 2-on-1 and he can't quite bring it down.
Years ago, Dory might have gone back,
It's charged down to
this time around, unselfish, trying to get it to Leah.
Really putting the contest on. I think she's doing it for a dance with you. Unfortunately, We love hearing it. Theo's unsuspecting back at the point. Attacked by Swifty's nose.
Leading with the nose.
Gets the ball, shrugs to, gets a low kick. It's a penetrating kick. Does Shannon get there first? No, but neither do the Hawks. Liner picks it up and he's wrapped up straight away. This is the sort of pressure that the Giants need to make tell. They need to get on the scoreboard in a meaningful way. Gordon jumps early, still jumps again and manages to get it. And is that Danny gets wrapped up straight away. Does well to hold on to it.
I've played rugby for 10, 15 years.
Does win the tack, shrugs the tack, swivels, pops it up. Just as the ball comes out, Meg gets to the bridge ball. It's called back for a Appreciate good game in men's today. Just doesn't get over to Philly. Keeping the pressure on, no one can get clean. Picks the ball up, it's tapped back. Can Meg stick the tackle? Meg can, but the handball comes out. They've got the free again. Hawks are doing this really well, and it's going to fall into the lap of Finnick. Soon, almost 50 metre.
Well, I think, I don't think we have to.
It seems anywhere between 30 and 60.
Suits picks it up, breaks through the middle, long kick. It's going to bounce over the head of Shannon, not quite get to Maz, and the Hawks bounce, break away over the bit of a collision, nothing given, and now Chloe will clean up at the back. It's 2 on 2 here. Chloe picks it up and is wrapped up by Sabula.
Oh, let's push out! Get out! Find your players! Find your players!
Down, marking the forward at 50, unfortunately, but Hawks trying to pick up cleanly, get a good handball out to the back. Just going to remove everyone who's going to stay in or roll out, stayed in. And a crunching tackle to make sure it's not ball up. Handball out, quick kick and just sticks a foot out to block it, does well as well. 3, 15?
2 goals to 2. 14 to Giants yet to score.
2 goals 3,
I think it might be 2. I think it's 2 goals 3.
Mistake or accidentally added a point to it. 2 goals 3, 15 to the Giants.
Yeah, it's definitely 2
Yeah,
goals
we
3.
only have 2 people doing scoring, so
Yeah, that's right.
that is quite a task to manage. So we might
They couldn't
need
possibly,
a little bit of,
you know.
coaching over here on the scoreboard attendance, but we'll sort that for you. We'll be back here very soon.
you miss the Rye, Massey, you're always welcome to come back.
Welcome back to the Rye for the start of the second quarter. The Hawks leading 15-0. That was a quick shout out to Ray. Former player, now down in Oz, Massey. Miss her a lot. As Ellie Heiner tries to tap the ball. Suze does really well to keep it in motion. Walk trying to come in there. Hawks can't quite put it up the back. In here, and Suze goes in with the body, affects it well. Chloe just tries to shrug off two, gets the kick away.
So it seems like a human ping pong match. She knew everything she sees.
MC holds the ball in and we'll have a ball up. Again, wasn't quite ready and the rack goes well. And trying to rip it back. Yui does keep the ball in front. The Hawks have numbers out here and it looked like diving on the ball there. That could be, and probably should have been holding the ball. It looked like she dove real quickly on top of that one. Yeah, we've got to question his officiating. It's been quite as distinct as we expect. All still in motion, and Susie was being held quite a bit there as well, and Bradley nothing to it. And holding the ball, there we go. So a decision does go the way of the Giants. Yui gets the call. Great tackle from behind. Dropped mark by the Hawks. Still in dispute. Bok bends down, picks it up, and is wrapped up by one. The Hawks are up despite a bit of a disadvantage in line. Has hops. Is winning those contests. Again there, great tap to space, but Ellie reads him well. Can't quite do it cleanly. Handball out, and the Hawks do get it away. Into 50. Tessa for her first game, really doing well. Sticking the tackle. Yui sticks the tackle and holding the ball. So the combination of Tessa in her first game and Yui there gets the free kick. Is it her second game? We'll get JD the statistician to do some research for us there at half time. As the ball goes out, the supporter week, shall we call it? Telecast week and supporter week.
I meant to be here today.
It's out. Salute to Chloe. In the space. Great. Little shit ball just falls short, but they're away at the back. Can Tessa catch her up here? Puts the pressure on. No clean possession. Probably Tessa just not giving up there. Susie gets it, gets a handball out quick, tries to make sure there's no snap like this. Handball over the top. It's rolling through. I think that has rolled through for a goal. It has. Sorry, did not like that. Mark just on the edge of the square. Spoiled by Suze. Helen kicks it back, and it did look like there was a free kick.
Never had.
No free
Nowhere
kick
near
given
it.
again. Handball comes out the back, quick boot to ball, and that looks like it's going to run out. Shocked that that wasn't called. It looked like she had her arm ripped from her socket there, Captain Suze, and
You put the arms up.
Bradley's just
Both missed that one. I think.
missed it completely. So
That's a lot. One less Christmas card to Suze about this year.
We had a place in my head, but my flatmate decided to
where's
move
that?
back to Scotland.
Now I was going to say he hasn't called it. He hasn't called deliberate there, has he? But no. Helen, just Helen thought it just might have been a Giants ball, not quite. As the tap rolls out to the top of the square, and well done by Steve under pressure, right behind.
Very well.
Pretty hot day today, 25 degrees.
A lovely bounce from Nikki. Even doesn't
Big
well,
kick.
it's great.
And it's just bounced, and it just bounces over the Hawks and then just bounces the opposite way for Kwok. So the Hawks get it back in. Great mark by Tessa.
Second first game, that is terrific.
Really happy with that. Gets boot to ball. Kicks it to a good space and Hawks just keep it in motion. Quick snap. That doesn't look like it's online. It isn't. It's going to go out for a ball up in the full pocket.
That come off the line of OC, and that could have almost been a tragedy there. Almost went straight to the final.
It was
Yeah.
the right idea from Tessa. Just hit
Yeah,
the
no,
space.
seriously.
Just fell in between two Giants there. So big tap out win out the back. And it's going to bounce the wrong side of the goalpost. A let off there for the
Got away with
Giants.
one there.
These eggs are horrific. Just don't bounce the way sometimes for the Giants.
Takes it out. Goes high and up. Beaten well. No disposal. Dana just gets boot to ball. He's getting fought in between. Two Hawks finish it. And Gemma gets it out. Gets to Susan. Is tackled instantly. Tries to break the tackle. Pinned. The weird ball up.
Around the back and that was on the player like that.
Gemma gets pushed out of it. Outside of the boot. Just falls in between two Hawks, but they're there. Tries to get the handball out. Does get the handball out. Alice can't quite get the clean ball, and that's off the ground. That was probably the closest I've seen in social football to tempting an umpire into a deliberate call. And I'm very glad he has not called that.
Yes. If he's not going to call it there, he's not going to call it. But
It was one of those ones where you really could have. Helen loses the tap, but it's going to go straight back out and another ball up.
that's the charitable thing to say about Brad is he's letting them play.
Letting them play. That's what we want for social footy.
Let them play. That's the slogan for today.
Gets straight onto the boot.
I tell you what, there's a lot of Hawks that celebrate very early on. That one's missed absolutely everything by probably another post. They lose some arms up, so they're pretty celebrating. They should be
There you
very
go.
well. So far.
Tap from the ruck there. Rolls through for a behind.
Pressure.
He's played on and then decided against it. Kicks into space. Gets a good mark by the Hawks. And she looks confident from there. She's gone back, put the ball under her arm and went, no, this is, I've got this. Well, and with the breeze, you do not discount it. Plays on, round the body, high, up, under. It did make the distance, but just offline. So, offline completely. So, out of bounds on the foot is the call.
Lucky
Might have
we're
snuck through for a
commentating and
behind.
not umpiring or goal umpiring, because that's missed by, well, Brad said it missed by about 12 metres, so...
Yeah, I'm not quite sure it missed by that much, Bradley.
I don't think
So,
it did either, but...
we've got some question marks over Bradley today. Giants get away. That could be holding the ball. And it is. Hawks will have another opportunity into the 450. Or who knows? It's the same number 9. Again.
Susie was next to 50, but she just dropped the ball.
We've been leaning in today. We're both hands in with the top.
Into the space, and it's a drop mark. Dana holding on to the arm, not given. Snaps it a goal. And it has gone the distance, so the Hawks get another on the board. 30 plays, 7 points in it. Now need to try and bounce back and get some scoreboard pressure and get some response there. They dealt with that well. It was in the Hawks 450 for quite a bit without conversion into a goal. But that one's going to sting.
Hey there, JD. Good as a couple man. JD is doing brilliantly. The sun is beating on his back. Coffee is somewhat healthy. Easy to cramp up in the altitude.
Ball goes up. Goes to the tap. Slowly tackle, gets a handball out. Picks the ball. And mark at the top of the centre square. Handball off for the run. Quick kick into the 450. It is to a lead, but just falls short. Stevo gets the ball and quick snap out. Might come back, and it will. Hawks pick it up. Another snap. Tessa with another good mark. Really finding a spot back down there. And actually a very good kick. Danny drops the mark. And Helen can't quite reel in the mark, but not letting them get out easily there. And goes again. Somehow Hawks get the kick out. Bounds, ball obstacle.
Take the mark. Just lay one on the opposition. Let them know that she's there. Very clever. Into the ruck.
Good out for the Hawks. Gets an up and under handball. Shrugs but tackled well. Meg picks it up. Just a big boot into the middle. Who gets to that first? Really can't quite take clean position. It does look like she's being held again. Not called, and that is not being called all day. And that is ball up. So that was Susie in the ruck. Good tackle. Shrugs one, shrugs two. Gets the ball into the 50. It's going to fall short of the target. And Helen with a good pick up. Go back to Nikki. Good smother by the Hawks. Keeps the pressure on. Handballs to the top of the square. Tessa picks it up and is crunched. Can she get away? Oh. And Dana there, as she went for the big kick, just pulled back just enough for Bradley to not give a free kick away.
He was very quick on the whistle, and it was very weak whistle too. Continue to critique Bradley's umpiring.
That's right, he's had enough celebrations for the day with his cheerleaders, so he's had the highs, he now needs a bit of back to earth time.
And there's a great chance you can get his kick of the day if he is a perennial. Probably winner of that player. Possibly he does.
However, when a player rocks up in the opposition's shirt, Toby rocked up in a Hawks shirt today for the game.
Not good as anything, so.
That's pretty strong for Dick of the day.
It's going to be tough to beat that, I would say.
Good tackle to stop the quick snap. Ball in dispute. Pushes it to ground.
To be fair though, Bradley did have a very good game today. I don't know how you'd maybe describe the way he played today. Any players come to mind when you think Bradley today?
He celebrated a bit like Libba, but his wing role and his possessions are probably more aligned with the Bond. As the Hawks kick it behind. Well, with the cheering from the crowd, I thought another one might have snuck through, but that is not the case.
Like we said, the Hawks, they love to celebrate. They really do. They've had a lot to celebrate so far. Sometimes going just a bit early. think they'll be quite pleased with those references. He's wearing a watch. He had another bounce.
Good kick. And good mark by Dana. For those
3 metres forward, should pay that.
watching at home, last year when we played, myself and Jose were commentating in this game, but the microphones were not connected, so none of our commentary actually made it to the stream. So there were a couple of great calls that we missed. Probably the call of the century. Probably the call of the
You just
century.
have to take his word for it. It was an amazing call, yeah.
You just have to take my word. No one can prove otherwise, unfortunately. As the ball is locked up in the Hawks 50, another ball up. Rory trying with attack. Ball spills and in dispute. And that looks like holding the ball. And it is so pressure. Finally, from the tackling, pays off. Yui, the third holding the ball call of, I think, of this quarter.
Yeah, third of this quarter.
So Yui doing a great job down back. Goes for a long kick to Kwok. It's a 2-on-1 though. Ball bounces kind of at Hawks.
This is where Kwok thrives. Chaos.
Meg tries to force a difficult kick, to be fair, and that is the half-time siren. So at half-time, it is the Hawks leading, I believe it's 7-31. Top of the square. Giants starting off strong with the ball upfield. Gemma goes up, wins the tap. Gets it to Ellie.
Love that.
Rolls through Aaliyah. Does
Yeah,
well with
really
her body.
Body work. Really well done.
Off the ground, no, not quite. Gets the handball out. Good smother by Izzy. And ball up. They've been rolling there, ball up. So good tackling, good smothering. Izzy and Chloe doing well there. And ball up, Ellie Heiner.
Really want this.
Good clearance by the Hawks there, hit the space. But Gemma is coming hard and the ball bounces at right angles and works for the Hawks. Gemma shrugs, she's not going to be happy with that, gets back up, and the handball chain has almost worked for the Hawks. Just a couple of fun balls. They would have been out there. Fend off there, and that is ball. So not getting away with that one. Susie wraps her up.
Susie Crow is going to get that every day.
That's a good kick. Oh, Ellie Heiner just can't take the mark. Spills to the back. Hawks get the ball. Quick kick out. It's bouncing on the wing. 2-on-1 here. Susie's able to get a kick. Just intercepted.
Susan the Z just takes it a bit. Wasn't taken, so feeling out there.
Ill to ground, but gets the handball out. Dana smothers the ball well. Yep, Dana smothers the ball well because it's full mark.
Can you just check it? There was definitely commentary in the second quarter.
Maybe so. Just got Jose to the side, just in case there's commentary. Just checking. It's just blurry. Okay. Very high-tech operation we've got going on here. As Susie takes a couple of bounces, goes through the middle, gets the handball, just misses Danny, but it's gone to space, and Ellie Heiner comes in big with the body and wins the ball. And goes again, and that looked like holding the ball, and it is holding the ball. Ellie Heiner with a good chase. Looks like I have to shout my commentary. Susie does really well. Boot to ball. Goalwood. It's just going to elude. No, new Chloe sitting in the forward line. Why is it rolled out of bounds on the full? Big boot. Is that a pack mark? Well done. Big pack mark for the Hawks, and they go long here. And very good connection. Takes it, plays on quickly. Boot to ball, but no one there. There's a couple of Giants there, and it's like Dana picks it up and goes right back to a Hawk.
I did that, but like, I shut down the live stream and do it.
Dana picks it up, but he's crunched, took on, one too many there, big tackle. long kick. Dana going back does well, and Ellen just rushes it through for a minor score. Nikki, big kick up the wing. That's forward to Hawk, takes it quick, plays on, goes for goal, and it'll roll through. So the Hawks really putting the squeeze on now.
Try not to be too like. So what's your availability on Saturday? Curiosity. Do that with me. It's an hour to get here. It's not. I don't know why he's not coming, but I think it's quite primary. Shake.
Again, the wins a rough contest. Can't quite get rid of it. Ball goes up, and there's 4 Hawks around this, and it bounces kindly for the one at the back. Quick boot to ball. There's a spare at the back here. It's bounced kindly. Takes on Dory, runs around outside the boot. Goalkeeper Dana takes a good mark and plays on. Boot to ball, goes to Susie. Ball just gets held up in the wind. And a quick kick. Plays on. That was play on. That was play on.
Just play it on! Yeah, it's play on, it's play on.
Well, then it's holding the ball.
So it's holding the ball! He's called it.
No, he called a ball up. Yes, so it's holding the ball.
Holding the ball! It's not me.
Well, very contentious there. If you've marked the ball and play on is the call. That is your prior opportunity. That is holding the ball. So for the Hawks umpire to not call that holding the ball is very contentious.
Great mark.
Good mark by Chloe, so nothing happens from it. Big kick down the line. It just doesn't, well, it does stay in, it just doesn't sit for Susie with a Z. Kick back towards the forward 50, but it rolls out for a ball up. Bounces, Dory takes an intercept mark. It's not called a mark, it's called play on. And that just falls behind 2 Hawks players. Meg gets the ball out. Bounces in the middle of the park, and Gemma just taps it, but unfortunately taps it to a Hawk. Very free there. Rose trying to make up the ground. Ground ball, and Quark sticks a tackle of that.
Yes, Quark!
Here's a ball up. And that's holding the ball, surely. And it is. Gemma gets the free for holding the ball.
On ya, Jim!
Bounces at right angles, and this has worked out almost. And good bump there from Rose. Does well. Philly gets the ball, gets the handball out, but just doesn't sit. Again, using the body well, Ellie Heiner there. Gets the handball out, and it's just the free player out the back here. Great link-up play, great work. As the Hawks go inside 50, Hawk can't take the mark. Ball spills to the back, trying to keep possession, and it just rolls out for a ball up.
Danny, have you said anything about the umpire that sets his spot?
Huh?
Have you said anything about the umpire looking sex and spot?
Oh, we said something about the umpire, that's for sure. Gets a quick boot to ball. Yui picks it up well. What does she do with it next? Great turn. Gets a kick out. Does the ball sit for Dana? It doesn't. But she tries to get it tapped by New Suze. Gets boot to ball. It's dropped mark by the Hawks on the wing. Good shepherd off the ball by the Hawks, and Chloe's not happy. I'm surprised the umpire hasn't called.
The guy who's umpiring, I think he... I was marking his goal. Yeah, he was saying, like, this is nothing happening.
Quick snap into the 50, and great mark there. Looks to potentially play quick, it takes a step, not called play on, and we'll go back and try and... Doesn't look confident. Gives it to the lead, dropped mark, play on's the call. Comes out back, handball, quick, kick, and a goal. Breaks free, gets the handball out. Hawks looking very dangerous. Susie can't quite pick it up. Rose taps it forward. Rose gets a handball, gives it over to Philly. Just doesn't quite make the distance. And there's a free player. Bounces in between a couple. Susie picks it up. Gets the handball out to Gemma. Great job. But just picks out a Hawks player. Feels like it has been the theme of this quarter. Big kick into the middle, and that looked, yes, free kick to New Susie there. Very big push off the ball, no attempts to get it. So where to next for Susie? Low penetrating kick, it's landed inside the 50. Shannon trying to use her body to let the ball bounce clear, but it hasn't quite. The Hawks do clear it away. Big kick into a contest. Falls at the back, it takes, it spins. Unlucky bounce, and chased down, holding the ball. So Susie trying to spark the Giants into something. Two Hawks spoil each other there. Still paddling it forward, paddles it forward again. Lands in no man's land, but the bounce is kind. Gets a kick towards goal, and it's a mark. Just fades at the end for a minor score. Set mark. That is about through from behind, so I think that will be out.
Yeah, okay. Yep, that's behind. Okay. That's 3/4 time. I'm going to take a quick break from the live stream to see if we can sort out some audio issues, but we will be back very, very shortly.
Absolutely sprayed. It was just like, yeah, we just, yeah, like super intense.
Right. Okay.
Test, test, test. Can you hear me on the mic? Is this good? Is it not good? We will never know. That's not looking good. No, not good, not good. Yes? Yes? We good? So we're just waiting on the Hawks to come back out to start the final term. Apologies for the audio issues we did have last quarter. Hopefully that is sorted and fixed now as the Hawks get into position to kick off this final term. They are up here 47-0. So hopefully the Giants can get on the scoreboard this quarter. As the ball goes up, Hawks win the ruck. It comes out the back though. Susie can't pick it up cleanly and now does. Has space. Good pressure to smother the kick. And a sideways kick will bounce kindly for Chloe. Will it? Yes. Gets the handball, just not quite right for Yui. But she still manages to pick it up and get through. Handball out to Susie. Goes for a handball. Chloe can't pick it up cleanly. Now the Hawks are away here at the back. Goes long to the free target. Good mark. So where to next? Long, high, big kick to the lead. It's just not quite made it to the lead over the top. But the ball bounces kindly. Gets boot to ball. Centering kick. Dropped mark. Nikki picks it up and is tackled. And the ball up. So some good tackling pressure by the Hawks to keep that locked in. Wins the tap. Yui gets clean possession though. It's smothered off the boot. It looks like it's going to roll out for a ball up in the Hawks attacking 50 pocket. So ball goes up. Gemma does kind of win the tap there. Shovels it forward. And I think the decision is holding. Free kick it is. So Gemma gets the ball there. And as a cloud cover comes over the Rye. Intercept marked by the Hawks. And chips it in and hits the target. So it's about 30 metres out on a slight angle. So we'll see she has the distance breeze in her back as well. Off a couple of steps, it looks good. It's just not going to carry. Smothered on the line, brilliant stuff to make sure it wasn't a certain goal. And Susie gets out, gets the handball clear. Not sure how, but Danny's been tackled as soon as she got the ball. And it is a ball up, although it looks like there's a bit of a shoulder concern there for a Hawks player. So the physio is running out. It did look like an awkward tackle. The second the ball went to Danny, it looked like she was having her shoulder or elbow bent in a way that's not quite meant to. And the tackle came back to being a bit of a more traditional tackle, but that will have put a lot of pressure on the shoulder joints. So it doesn't look good, unfortunately, for the Hawks there. We never like to see opposition players picking up injuries. So I do hope for all the best. I hope that she is all right, or it's just a minor in the moment pain thing and nothing too longer term. But the physio is around her, and it's looking not good.
It was nice, like going through and like I really enjoyed it. I was gonna say first.
So she's getting up but nursing that shoulder quite strongly. So it might be a dislocation or one of those really uncomfortable things, but as Giants and Hawks clap her off, it looks like she will come off and it looks like her day will be done. Fortunately for the Hawks, the result does look a bit decided now, so it won't be too damaging for their attacking structure. But hopefully it is. Hopefully she is all right. It's nothing too major. So, ball up's the call. Gemma wins the tap, but it goes straight to a Hawk. Quickly tackle, spins around 360. Not given holding the ball. Tapped. And free kick Giants. So Dory's kick was after she was taken high. Well, no, Susie. After Susie was taken high, Captain Suze. And goes for a short kick to Chloe, who goes for a bit of a longer kick, and the bounce eludes Philly. The handball game from the Hawks has been strong, and that's what they're doing really well here. Philly tries to lay the tackle, can't quite. Two out the back here. Mark's called for number 10. Bit of a low kick, and Susie intercepts. Playing off the half-back today, I think, just to provide a bit of stability to the half-back line. Big kick. Heine can't quite stick the mark, but does keep it forward. And ball up is the call as the ball falls to the ground. Gemma wins the tap, but again, there's a couple of Hawks out the back of the pack, and Gemma gets a handball out to no one in particular. Ball in dispute, and as it's ripped out, ball up. Gemma again goes to Chloe. Tackled instantly, and again, as the ball comes out, the whistle goes. We're going to have another ball up. Ball bounces at right angles and just through for a minor score. Big kick, dropped mark though. Hawks get it back towards goal. Is it going to stay in? No, it's going to bounce and elude everyone and out for a ball up. So a lot of the pressure has been in the Hawks forward 50 this final term. They are definitely setting the standard for the league now. Their first game of the season and they've come out firing. Looked like it could have been in the back. And it is. Free kick to Dory. So can the Giants get on the scoreboard today? Big high kick. Big tackle and ball up.
Come over here, the play's always been over there.
Yeah, oh god, yeah. Wherever I go. So if I go down there, you should be attacking.
Yeah, that's right.
Please go down there. And side of the boot. One behind. So we just had the, I think AFL London photographer that comes out to a bunch of the games and generously donates his time and efforts photographing the men and women that play across London, chatting and coming over here to say that no matter what side he goes to try and get his photos today, the action seems to go to the other end. So we've just ushered him down to the Hawks forward 50 in the hope of getting the ball up to the Giants attacking half. Gemma wins the ruck. It falls to Susie, but she's tackled straight away. The pressure has been very good from the Hawks. They are not letting anything out easily here. Hawks win the tap. Tackle without the ball or high. Take your pick. Decision is made. And number 16, she has had another good game. Another one to watch, and she points straight for the goal square straight away. I don't think she was ever going to do that. Puts it to the hot spot. Almost takes the pack mark. The Hawks handball towards goal. Dory gets a quick snap. And Meg's dropped the mark. Sidesteps. Rose tries to get a tackle on. Ball towards goal. Dory again with a quick snap. This one's a wobbler and it's a bouncer. And it's bowled a couple of people there. Hawks do have it spare out the back though. Shrugs Rose's tackle. Susie keeps the ball in front of her. But takes on the tackle. And ball up. No, holding the ball is the call. I do think that was the correct decision there. So, quick kick. The lead is there and takes the mark. Slightly off line, but it comes back. Not marked on the line, not done on the line, and the Hawks kick another. So, 55-0. The Hawks now have the highest score of the game. Of the day. For those that didn't tune in, the Hawks men's and Giants men's was a tight game. It ended 54-40.
It was a 11-point margin. So
54-43. So with that goal, the Hawks women now outscore the Giants men and have the honour of biggest score of the day.
To be fair, they deserved it. They played very well.
The Hawks have really set the tone for the league today. Considering that the hard slog that the Lions-Giants game was and the close contest that the Demons-Giants game was, the Hawks have come out here and really put the gauntlet down to the other teams in the Conference League, and rightfully so. They've been sensational. Their handball game at the back's been really good. Their leading and hitting up targets in the forward 50 has been good, and they've dealt with any pressure that the Giants have pushed to them. Although Susie trying to change that and get the Giants on the scoreboard. Ball's bounced kindly, and they've got the overlap now, and here we go. Running right through the middle. That could have been too far, not paid. Bounces kindly. Picked up very well. Handballs it over the top. There's a couple lining up. It just doesn't sit. Good tackle by Steve to put the pressure on. Dana comes in to try and make sure there's nothing to it. And Dana does take the ball. But takes on another player and holding the ball. And there's a bit of fight, and a couple of players just telling the Hawks player to walk away. Bit of biffo. So not quite sure why, but
You may watch the men's game and thought that was the way you should play football. I'm not sure that's the lesson that should be taken from it.
plays on, runs to 40. And great mark by Dory. I thought that might have just nicked the ground, but umpires called it. So Dory taking her time, goes back. Big boot to space. It bounces kindly for Danny, does it? It does. But she's wrapped up straight away. So a one-on-one there, and it's not quite been the Giants' day, unfortunately, for the women's. Ball goes up. Gemma gets the tap. And Susie fights for that. And they keep it locked up. Ball in dispute. Hawks take it out the back. Bit of a breeze now in under cloud cover as that goes wide. So out on the full. Steve-O will take the kick in. Big long kick to a big pack. And Ellie Heiner has stayed down, getting up slowly. Just shaking her head. And I think all up. A bit of a smaller ruck contest there. It was Susie with a Z in the ruck, and I think they just went, yeah, we can throw someone else about similar height in there. So it was probably one of the shortest ruck contests we've seen today. Ball comes out the back. Ellie Heiner after the knock gets in, gets head over the ball, picks it up, tackled. Ball up again. Hawks win the tap, but it's coming back in. Gemma trying to force her way through. Still in contest. Still in contest. And ball up. Ball up. Gemma wins the tap and is clattered into. Surprising that that's not been a free for interference in the ruck contest. It's come out to Meg, who had one arm pinned and then is run into a brick wall and given holding the ball. So that's a very harsh decision considering she got the ball, had one arm pinned instantly and then ran into a brick wall of another tackle. No. Ball's spilled out, but it spills out to a Hawks player. I reckon I've called that about 3 or 4 times today, calling it Hawthorn. Suze gets the kick away under immense pressure. And again, if they get it out here, but they can't quite get it out, what's the call here? Off the ball. Off the ball, there might have been a collision. We're not quite sure what's happened, but there's a Hawks player down, another one, being looked at by the physio from the Hawks team. Not what you want to see. It was off play as well, so that is a concern. So I think the teams will just huddle back in as the clock does tick down. In London socials, the clock does not stop for injuries, or I believe once a goal's kicked, it just keeps ticking. So it's 15 minutes from first bounce. And that is the final siren here. So the Hawks win it 55-0, really setting up their season well. The Giants, well, they'll be looking to bounce back next time out. An unfortunate game. A couple of injuries for the Hawks as well, so fingers crossed that there are no major injuries. But thank you for watching and joining us wherever you are in the world. Have a good evening or good day, and that's it from the Rye.